Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the 1990s Ken Griffey Jr. Home Run Kings card. So first up is the 1994 Ultra Ken Griffey Jr. Home Run Kings. This particular card is in a PSA 9. It sold via eBay auction on June 14th for $659. These foil cards are extremely tough on the front with the edges and the corners, which makes it difficult to grade and why it's so expensive. Overall, it has a PSA population of 101 with just 15 nines. Relatively low population. Here's the 1995 version. So this is the gold medallion. So you can see down here in the lower left-hand corner, it's not just the Fleer Ultra logo, it's surrounded by gold. This 95 version looks pretty different from the 94. It says Home Run King down here on the right-hand side. It's got a pretty cool picture on the front and a cool picture on the back. This gold medallion version sold for $115. And again, this is more rare than the base version. Here's the base Home Run Kings in a PSA 9. This sold for less than $30. All right, on to 1996 Ultra Home Run Kings. This year has like a wood grain effect, and it looks like the card is printed on that wood material. These are pretty tough from a grading perspective because of that material itself is susceptible to damaging relatively easy or discoloration. So this card looks pretty cool. This is in a PSA 9. 49 PSA 9s in the pop count, 131 total cards graded. This card sold via eBay auction in a PSA 9 for $154. Again, there's a gold medallion version of this, which is much more expensive, similar to the 95. Throughout the years, this card was changing in the 90s, and now here's the 97. It's an acetate. So this is my favorite of all the four years. Pretty cool Home Run King logo down here on the right side. This card in a PSA 9 sold for $430. It has a bit, I guess it's more popular. There's 101 cards graded. And there's also no gold medallion version of this card that I'm aware of. So what makes these acetate cards difficult to grade, especially now, is that they're susceptible to discoloration. You can see here the seller has it like on a white background, and here's the white next to the card. And there might be some slight discoloration of this this particular card. So the edges look super sharp. And I wonder if that's what moved it from a 10 to a 9, because this cert looks like it was graded recently. All right, so finally, let's check out some of the bigger Home Run King sales on Card Ladder. So if we come over to Card Ladder and take a look at some of the biggest sales, here is a 94 Home Run Kings. This sold back in July of 2023. So you could see in a PSA 10 how rare it is for these to sell. This is a population of only 4. It sold for $2,500 way back in 23, and that's before the Griffey boom. So I suspect if this was to sell now, it'd sell for much more. All right, we previously talked about the 96 Ultra Gold Medallion. Here it is. It has the gold medallion up in the top right corner here. This is a PSA 10, and this PSA 10 sold for $2,000 November 13th, 2025. And keep looking down here. Here's another PSA 10 sale in November of 2024 for $1,900, so pretty consistently around $2,000 before the Griffey boom. And here is a... Finally, let's wrap it up. Well, here's a 97 Griffey Home Run Kings in a PSA 10. This sold yesterday, June 26, 2026, for $1,500. So pretty good sale there. If the PSA 9 selling for 400, it's only like a 3 or 4x multiplier. So I think this PSA 10 was probably a pretty good deal at $1,500. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.